all levels yoga. Find your way to a comfortable seated position and settle in, shut your eyes, let your mind gently flow towards your breath as you bring attention to your breath. Notice the rise of the inhale, the fall of the exhale. Let's take about 5 nice long breaths here. If you can, bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth as you inhale through the nose, out the nose, creating what we call Ujjayi breath in yoga, making an oceanic sound with the breath. It's a slight restriction of the throat, which helps to create that oceanic sound, helps to bring our mind to focusing on the breath. One of the main goals of yoga is to bring attention to breath, pranayama, so that our mind doesn't wander. It's a normal human thing to let the mind wander. They say we have about over like 30 million thoughts a day. With that being said, sometimes those thoughts can be helpful. They can help us move and get through situations, help us solve situations, find solutions for problems. Other times that mind chatter can just be so disruptive. So finding this place on our yoga mat as we bring attention to breath to help us focus in on the here, the now, the present moment. 3 more breaths. Really notice the rise of the inhale, the expansion of the rib cage. Notice the letting go as you let the air out through the nose. Through the exhale, take about 1 more full cycle of breath. If your tongue is gently resting on the roof of your mouth, you can take it away. Let's take an inhale through the nose this time. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. Opening your eyes. Take a few rolls of the shoulders. Take a few half circles with the head, just letting the head rest from one shoulder to the other. Noticing how your neck feels today. If it feels good to do a full circle, feel free to do that. Let's bring our right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up, gently twisting and rotating your left ribcage towards the sky, maybe even work yourself towards that right hand a little bit more. Let your head ragdoll towards that right hand. And then inhale, come back up. Let's switch to the other side. Same thing, gentle rotation of that right ribcage towards the sky. Letting the head ragdoll, maybe even walking that left hand out a little bit more. 1 more breath. And then inhale back up. We're going to find a twist to the right. Left hand to knee or thigh. Right hand comes behind. Gaze can look out over right shoulder if that works. Long spine, the bones rooting towards the floor, crown of the head, eyes symmetrically reaching for the sky, coming back to center, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, root the palms of the hands towards the sky. Take 2 breaths here. And then releasing the hands, let's find a twist to the left. Same thing, take about 2 to 3 breaths here. Right hand resting on knee or thigh. If that worked, you can always have it out in front. And coming back to center. Let's reach the arms up. Interlace with the opposite thumbs on top. This time, root palms of the hands towards the sky. 2 more breaths. And bringing the hands behind the head. Take an inhale, open, expand through the rib cage. Exhale, round, belly button pushing towards spine, elbows come together. Inhale, open, expand. Sitting cat-cow. Take about 4 more rounds. Your pace, your breath. Nice job. Releasing the hands down. Let's bring the right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches up. We were just here. And then inhale back up over to the other side. And then we'll inhale back up, twisting to the right. One breath. Back to center. Reach the arms up. And exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Reach the arms up. This time, bring the hands behind, interlace, favorite thumb on top, root your knuckles back and away, broaden the shoulders, 2 breaths. If it feels good, slowly fold forward, just an option, 1 more breath. If you folded forward, come back up, release the hands, take a few rolls of the shoulders. A few more half circles with the head. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's come to hands and knees, cat-cow. Hands right beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. And just start by swaying the hips side to side. And then either with your toes down or toes curled, up to you. We'll start with our cat-cow. As you inhale, you can bend the elbows a little bit, arch the back, gaze looks forward or up. Exhale, rounding the back as you straighten the arms, pushing the ground away with your hands, belly button pushing towards the spine. And then inhale again, arching the back, bending the elbows just slightly. Exhale, rounding, straightening the arms, pushing the ground away. Keep that movement going. 3 more breaths, your pace, your breath. Noticing that sound that you make with the breath. If it helps, let that tongue rest on the roof of your mouth. Create that ujjayi breath. Slight restriction of the throat helps to create that oceanic sound with the breath, so that we can bring our attention to the now moment, the here, the present moment. The only moment we have is right here, right now, right? All right, let's bring our hands forward and let your sit bones push towards the sky. Let your heart melt, forehead or chin to the mat, 3 breaths. Coming back up to center, take your right leg, bring it behind you, curl the toes, press your right heel up against that imaginary wall. Take 2 breaths, stretching out that right calf. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, bring it over to the left. Curl the toes, look out over left shoulder. 2 breaths. You're probably feeling this up and down the right outer part of the leg from the upper sit bone area, maybe the IT band. Inhale, lift the leg up, bring it all the way over to the right. Plant your foot. Pinky toe edge of right foot presses into the floor. So your foot is in alignment with your left knee if you were to draw a line. All right, option is to stay here with hands flat on the mat or come down to forearms. All right, and you can stay like so. You can rock forward, see how that feels. Rock back, bring your sit bones towards the mat, towards that left heel. See how that feels. Saying hello to your right inner thigh. Find a spot that feels good. Stay there for 3 breaths. All right. Slowly coming back to hands if you're on your forearms. Lift that leg up. Take a few circles with that right leg, sort of getting that right hip. A little bit of movement here, going one way, going the other, and then bringing that knee back to the mat. Let's take a round of cat-cow. Noticing maybe the right side feels a little bit different right now than the left, okay? Left foot reaches back, curl the toes, 2 breaths. Inhale, lift that leg up, bring it over to the right, look out over right shoulder. So your left toes are curled. Still pressing that heel up against that imaginary wall. Inhale, lift that leg up, bring it over to the left, plant your foot, pinky toe pressing into the floor, forearms to the floor, trying to mimic what you did on the other side. Find that place that feels good. Move forward, move back. And then find your edge here. Take 3 breaths. Tongue can rest on the roof of your mouth. Can you hear the sound you make with your breath? As your mind starts to wander, which it will, totally, completely human, bring it back to breath. Sometimes in yoga we'll create a mantra. Maybe on the inhale, my mind is free. On the exhale, my heart is full. If that serves you, find a mantra that works. As you start to have your mind wander, bring it back to breath, bring it back to mantra. As you come back to your hands, lift that leg up. Find those circles with that left leg. And then bring the knee back to the mat. Take a round of cat-cow. Nice job. Spread the knees, toes touch. First child's pose of class. Fingers can reach towards the front of the mat. Forehead to the mat. Sit bones gently root towards your heels. We'll take 5 breaths here. Nice, long inhale. Find the expansion. Long exhale, soften, let go. If you have a special intention you want to set for your class, now is a great time. Breathe it in, breathe it out, let it go. And finding your way back up to hands and knees, curl the toes, first down dog of class. We'll take 5 breaths here. Bicycle out the legs, sway the hips. Inhale, find your way to your first plank pose, gently pushing the ground away with all 10 fingers, both hands, gently rounding up the back. One more breath. On your exhale, gently push yourself back to your dog. Let's inhale back to plank and exhale back to dog. One more time. Nice job. On your next inhale, come to tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come up your shins. They can come to fingertips. And then exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, root to rise. Reach your arms all the way up. Palms press together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step back, plank pose. Exhale, first chaturanga of class, knees down or full chaturanga. Inhale, up. Cobra pose, lift head, chest, shoulders. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. So my right shoulder is giving me a little bit of pain today, so I'm just taking my hands, I'm bringing them out a little bit just to release some tension on my shoulders. Always an option for you depending on what's going on with your body. Just a little tip there. Otherwise, your fingers are pressing forward, pointing forward, bringing some more attention to the pointer finger and the thumb. Take 1 more breath. As you finish your exhale, inhale, right leg reaches up. Stack the hips, bend the knee, take a breath. Back to your one-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge, left knee comes down, uncurl back toes, arms reach up in. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, half split, straightening that right leg, right heel presses down, toes point towards the knee. 3 breaths here. Right hip slightly reaching back, left hip forward, so your hips are squared forward. Say hello to your hamstring here. Let's work our IT band a little bit, turning the whole leg over to the right. So pinky toe edge of your foot, reaching for the floor. You should feel this up and down the outer edge of your right leg from sit bone all the way down to your shin. And bringing that leg back to center. Ooh, let's go back to our low lunge. Stay here for 3 breaths. You can come to fingertips if you have blocks, find your blocks. Shoulders sliding down the back, chest reaching forward, gaze down the nose. And we'll find our way back to our down dog. Curl the back left toes, lift the knee, right foot steps back. All right, option to stay here in dog, or you can always move through vinyasa. Inhale to plank, and then exhale chaturanga. Everyone meeting up in down dog. I'm gonna skip my vinyasa today. Honor your body. From down dog, take a breath. Inhale, opposite side, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward for low lunge, right foot uncurls. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen through the torso, fingers reach for the sky, exhale, hands to floor. Inhale, half splits, we'll stay here 3 breaths. Carrying hips forward. Finding that IT band stretch, turning that whole leg to the left. Ooh, say hello to your IT band, one of the best stretches ever. If you don't feel this, you are Wonder Woman or Superman. All right, one more breath here. Turn that leg back to center. Walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Low lunge. Let your shoulders slide down the back, chest reaches forward. All right, plant your hands, curl your back toes, right knee lifts, left foot steps back. Down dog, or feel free to move through vinyasa. Everyone will meet up in dog. All right, let's inhale to tippy toes, exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Moving through vinyasa, inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands as you step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, maybe you come to up dog this time. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. Right, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, this time step it forward. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Back left, heel presses into the floor. Right foot a little bit to the right. Arms reach up, shoulders slide down the back. Nice bend in the right leg. Sometimes I like to pretend that there's a coffee cup that I'm gonna just let sit on my right side. Okay, if you can imagine that, would that coffee cup stay there today? Can you bend a little bit deeper? All right, let's bring our arms out to a T. And let's cross the left arm over right arm. Find eagle arms, like so. All right, take an inhale. Nice expansion, elongation of the spine. Exhale, you're gonna fold forward, like you're moving into humble warrior. Okay, we're gonna inhale, come back up. We're gonna do that again. Exhale, round, fold forward. We'll do that 3 more times, your pace. So 5 total. Inhale, we're rising. Exhale, we're rounding. We're folding forward. Trying to do this nice and slow with the breath. Nothing is rushed. Nice job, you guys. Unwind the arms, reach them up. This time, interlace your hands behind you. And we're gonna move into humble warrior, but we're gonna stay there. Right hip slides back, left hip forward. Right rib cage tries to come to the inside of your right inner thigh. Forehead to the inside of the right shin. One more breath. Instead of rising, bring your feet to the inside of your your hands to the inside of your right foot. We're gonna curl onto your back, toes heel lift. Coming into lizard pose, left knee comes down. Left toes uncurl. You can stay right here. If you have blocks, grab blocks. Bring forearms to blocks. You can always try to bring forearms to the mat. We'll take 5 breaths here. Hugging your right leg into your right shoulder, wherever you're at. All right, 2 more breaths. All right, we're gonna move into pigeon pose. So you're gonna walk your right foot over to the left, bring your right knee down. All right, setting yourself up for upward facing pigeon. Hips squared forward, shoulders squared forward. Coming to your fingertips. If this doesn't serve you, you can come to your back, find figure 4. And slowly tilting forward, finding downward facing pigeon. Hands can come palm to palm, forehead to the floor or a block, or you can cactus your arms, nice heart opener, forehead to the mat or block. Remember, try to flex your right foot, protect your knee. Let's take one more breath here. Hands back to the mat. We'll find our way back to our down dog. Shake out that leg if it feels good to flip the dog. Find wild thing. You can always do that. Just an option. You can go through vinyasa. You can stay in dog. Everybody, inhale to plank from down dog. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Nice job. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, moving through. Slow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Move through this flow at your pace, your breath. Everybody moving up to down dog. Moving to the left side, left leg reaches up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Set yourself up, settle in. Take about 3 breaths here. Find that imaginary coffee cup. Imagine it resting on your left thigh. Get deeper into that bend in the left leg. Okay, strong core, arms out to a T. This time, right arm over left. Eagle arms, take an inhale. 5 times, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. 3 more times, your pace, your breath. Nice and slow with the breath. One more time. Wind the arms, reach them up, take an inhale. Exhale, hands interlace, opposite thumb on top. Take an inhale, broaden through the shoulders. Exhale, humble warrior. Once you get there, left hip slides back, right hip forward. Left rib cage to the inside of left thigh, forehead to the inside of left chin. Nice job, you guys. Bring your hands to the inside of left foot, curl onto your back right toes, right heel lifts. Bring that right knee down, lizard pose, 5 breaths. Trying to do what you did on the other side. Maybe you bring forearms to blocks to the mat. Maybe you stay on your hands, 3 more breaths. If you're on forearms, come back to hands. We're gonna walk that foot over to the right. Bring that left knee down, flex your left foot, coming to fingertips. Square hips, square shoulders, upward facing pigeon. If you need to go on your back, you can go on your back, figure 4. Otherwise, tilting forward from the hips, chest reaches forward. Downward facing pigeon, 5 breaths. Taking 1 more breath. Coming back to your hands, finding your way back to dog. Feel free to shake that leg out, flip the dog, move through vinyasa, whatever feels good here. Find some movement or stay in dog. Everybody meets up in dog. Nice job. From down dog, everybody find your way to child's pose. Take about 3 to 5 breaths here. You can bring hands behind you this time if that feels good. Give your shoulders a little rest. Take 1 more breath here. Nice job. Let's everybody come to seated. All right. From seated, let's take our legs, spread them wide. Flexing your feet. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, tilting forward 1 vertebrae at a time. Walking your hands out. Flexing the feet. We'll stay here for about 5 breaths. With each inhale, lengthen, expand. With each exhale, soften, maybe go deeper. Say hello to those inner thighs. Take 1 more breath. Slowly walk your hands back up towards your body. And I'm gonna be mimicking you, so mirroring you, mirroring you, not mimicking you. I'm gonna have you bring your left foot in towards your right inner thigh. I'm doing the opposite of you. So your right hand's gonna slide down your right leg, but let it be on the inside of the shin. Maybe peace fingers to big toe. Left hand's gonna gently press on that left inner thigh as you spin your rib cage towards the sky. So we're not rounding here, we're opening and expanding. As you reach that left arm up, gently reach it over towards that right foot. And we'll stay here for 5 breaths. Notice the stretch from your left sit bone all the way up your side body. As you open, you expand, you soften with the breath. Gaze can even turn up towards the sky, towards your left armpit. As you finish your next exhale, we're going to reach that left arm up and turn this into a back bend. Left hand's going to plant. As you lift your sit bones up, right foot presses into the floor as your right arm reaches up and back. Mild thing, opposed to wild. And then let's come back down. Nice job, you guys. Let's switch sides. So right foot to left inner thigh. Always feel free to have something underneath this knee if that feels good. You can bring a bolster, a block. You're gonna let that left hand slide down your left shin. Right hand gently presses on your right inner thigh, like pretend like there's a sandbag, just pressing this sit bone down. Spinning your right rib cage towards the sky as your right arm reaches up and over. And 5 breaths. Tongue can be rested on the roof of your mouth. Engage into that Ujjayi breath. Listen to that oceanic sound you make with your breath. Mind starts to wander, bring it back to breath. And slowly rise, reach that right hand up, plant it on the floor. As you press your left foot into the floor, left arm reaches up and back towards the sky. Slowly come back down. All right, let's bring both feet together for butterfly pose. Soles of your feet touch. Hands can wrap around the feet. There's variations, different variations of butterfly. So today I think we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna open up our feet like you're reading a book. And then shut your feet. Notice when you open your feet, your knees press a little bit towards the floor, right? Shut and open. Okay, so we're gonna read that book today. Try to find our edge here in butterfly pose. Long spine, take an inhale. Exhale, open up your book with your feet. Let your elbows, forearms press onto your inner shin. Gently tilt from your hips as you fold forward. Butterfly pose. 5 breaths. As you finish your next exhale, slowly inhale and rise back up. Nice job, you guys. Bring your knees together. Let's find our way to our backs. Press your feet into the mat. Knees pointing towards the sky. Bridge pose, hands plant. Lift those hips up and stay here or roll shoulders underneath. Clasp your fingers. 5 breaths. Inhale, expand through the ribcage. Exhale, soften, let go. Back of your head gently pressing into the mat. One more breath. Slowly come all the way down. All right, so some of you may have done figure 4 while we were doing pigeon. If so, we're gonna do it again. If you didn't get a chance to do that and you were following my cue, then now is the time. Cross your right foot over your left knee thigh area. Lift that left foot, interlace hands, hug left thigh towards body as you press this right inner thigh away. All right, your head is staying on the mat. So you're not lifting your head up right now. Just let it rest and work on that right hip area. Send breath to that area that you feel the stretch. I like to flex both feet, protect my knees. 3 more breaths. right, so we're gonna get a little tricky here, so follow my cue. You're gonna bring this left foot back to the mat. Keep your legs like they are, okay? We're gonna twist to the left, but you're gonna keep your legs exactly how they are and just bring your legs over to the left. So your right foot's gonna press on the floor. Your right knee's pointing towards the sky. You can bring your right arm out to a T, bring your left hand and gently press on your right inner thigh. And you should feel an amazing stretch from your right hip bone, hip all the way up your leg, right hip. This is a great stretch here. Gaze looking out over your right shoulder. If for some reason this doesn't serve you, find a gentle twist to the left. You can bring knees together. I'm going to stay in this pose. It feels amazing. Nice job, you guys. All right. I'm going to slowly come back up. Ooh. How's that right hip feeling? Let's bring that right foot back to the mat. Left foot crosses over. All right, figure 4. Hands interlaced between that right thigh. Hug right leg in. Pretend like your right foot's pressing on a wall. And then press that left inner thigh away. So right here is pressing away. Okay, flexing both feet. 5 more. One more breath. All right, bring that right foot down. Okay, bring your arms out to a T as you bring your feet over, or your legs over to the right. So left foot pressing on the floor, left knee pointing towards the sky. Right hand's gonna gently press on your left inner thigh. And then turn your gaze over your left shoulder. 5 breaths. So like I said, if this doesn't serve you, just find this twist, like so. Sometimes we'll get into a different pose like this, and it feels so weird, but then as you use your breath to settle in, soften, you will reap the benefits if you can stay there and breathe and soften. None of us like new things, or for the most part, most of us don't like new things. Maybe some of you love new things. Look at it as a challenge. All right. As you finish your next exhale, come back to center. Ooh. Let's find happy baby. Any variation. You can rock back and forth. Try to let that sacrum rest on the mat. The soles of your feet together. Butterfly out your legs. Arms reach up over your head. Bend your elbows, fingertips touch. 3 breaths here. Feel free to find a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. All right, you guys, bring these together. I'm going to give you a minute to do an inversion of your choice. You can do legs up towards the sky. You can do a headstand. Get upside down, however it serves you. A shoulder stand. If you have a bolster, you can place it under your sacrum and then lift your legs up towards the sky, or a block. Your legs are like mine. Feel free to do small little circles, like you're drawing circles on the ceiling. ceiling or the sky. If you're outside, go one way, go the other way. Working your core, also massaging your lower back. You can make the circles big and then come back, make them little. All right. Letting yourself come back to your back. Take your hands behind your head and your legs. Let's end with a few yogi bicycles. So wherever you're at, you can let your left leg come out. Inhale, left elbow to right knee, and then exhale back. Inhale, right elbow to left knee. Keep this going 5 times, both sides. Total of 10. Nice and slow with the breath. All right, you guys, give yourself a hug. Wrap your hands around your shins. Shavasana, let your feet come down, hands down by your hips. Nice long inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Let everything go, let everything relax. Let go of breath, let go of thought. I will let you know when to come back to awareness. Stay where you're at. You can stay as long as you wish. As always, if you would like to stay in Shavasana, stay where you're at. You can even turn this video off. If you'd like to follow my cues, start to draw in a deeper breath. Bring some movement to your fingers, your toes. And then when you're ready, reach your arms up over your head. Take a nice long stretch. Hug your knees into chest, rolling over to your favorite side as you slowly, gently find your way back to seated. Got some flies out here that are enjoying my space here. Sharing my space. Bring your hands palm to palm. Thank yourself first for getting on your yoga mat, giving yourself this time to come to this here moment, this now moment, this present moment. This is the moment we have. They say yesterday is a mystery. Today, let's see if I can get this right. Yesterday is a mystery. I can't even think of the quote, so I'm not even going to say it. Basically, it says that today is the gift, and that's why they call it the present. So tomorrow, yesterday is a mystery. Tomorrow, yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is the gift. That's why they call it the present. I got it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's seal our practice with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you next time.